Hello, welcome back to Sector 8 of Q.U.B.E. This time we're definitely beating it because I looked stuff up. So now I have the solutions for those 3 things that I couldn't get before. And trust me, I would have never gotten the solutions in a billion, trillion years. Because it's physics solutions. You have to do physics stuff to get them, instead of just the regular stuff in the games. In this game in particular. So, do that. Do the opposite of that, actually. And then magnet. Magnet. Woo! Actually, that should probably be there, because we'll need a block to go there. You'll see where this is headed. Basically, launch this off of the wall, and then while it's flying towards there, and we know it won't have enough momentum to reach all the way over there, but we can jump, and then the jump will give us enough momentum to reach. To halo reach, you could say. Let's put that there just so that we have something to step onto. Yeah. There you go. It's I would never guess it because it's a physics solution, and I think that's terrible. It's silly. It's very, very silly of them to do that. If that is the intended solution, which is, it seems to be. It seems to be is now. I apologize for how goofily silly I am. But someone has to be in this dread place. The dread place is, of course, planet Earth. Or rather, Earth. As some could say. None actually say it, but they could. I'm on a full stomach right now. I ate, like, the whole Chick-fil-A sandwich. And Chick-fil-A is good, man. That is not an advertisement. I just like Chick-fil-A. 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 Chick-fil-ine. That is crazy just how much momentum you get on that jump. I would have never thought of that because there's nothing in the actual game that would make you think of that solution. You know? There's pretty much nothing that deals with physics in that manner. So it's just very weird to have solutions like this, which makes me feel like it's not the actual solution, but then it just works out so well that it might as well be the actual solution. And then it makes me think that maybe some of the last couple in the big room might be some of that silly solution. Now, can I get over there with that? That's the real question. Yes. That's the real answer. Ta-da! We got all of them. Wasn't that exciting? Just use the same solution on all of them. Collect all cubes in all puzzle rooms. That's the achievement I just got. So apparently we've gotten all of the cubes ever possible. How good of me. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that one. How good of me to look it up, to look everything up. Except for this, and how to do these. These are still a mystery, but if I can't solve them, then I do have the cheat stuff right off screen. So it doesn't have to be a mystery for long. So now, right now, that is one block off of where it should be. And it doesn't matter if we make it higher and then put it on the bouncy, because it'll be the same height regardless. Because it's a bouncy thing. We bounce it up there. So how do we bounce up there? I think the solution is that we need more things to figure it out. I think that was the entrance up there, and probably not actually a solution to anything. So right now, let's just focus on this ball, this big ball. This big red ball. I'm trying to get it where it should be. And then give me a little bit of that. Give me a little bit of that. And then we need this magnet to be placed in several locations in order to get this out of here. Controls are still tricky after all this time. Still tricky and terrible and bad and tricky. You can come out. Don't be so shy. Don't be so shy. So how high is that? Is that as high as that is? It doesn't seem to be. Doesn't seem to be. So I probably just have to bounce it somewhere and then do something after that. You know, solutions. Doing the solutions. Come on, come over here. You can do it. You can go down now. So where's there? There's the thing that I want and need. And wow. So now it's on there, but it's not on there forever. We need to get it on a blue square so it can hop up and get up there. Just roll a little bit more. Roll more. So the blue, give me the blue. Give me the balloons. And then somehow we can just roll it on there out of sheer luck. Yeah. And then now we can just glide it on over. But what will this red thing get us? What will it do? What does it do? That'll activate permanently, probably, because that's how it has worked before. Great, that was one solution. Now we need 4 more solutions. So this just gets you up there, but we need a solution on how to actually get up there. But let's just try out the obvious and see if it doesn't work. Because that's science right there. You try out the obvious. And then if it doesn't work, you try what's not obvious. And then see if that works too, and then it doesn't. And then you have to think of another solution. Wah! So I'm trying to think if there's a way to jump onto here. And then up there. There might be. There maybe might be. But then that block would be gone. It would be a goner. It doesn't have to be a goner if we put it somewhere completely different, but I'm not too sure of how viable that would be. And there's that up there, which I could have found the solution for, but I didn't. And there's what's this? I probably solved that at some point. It's been a little bit. Can you tell? So basically up there, up there, up there, and then up there somehow. Which would be through there. And then you'd have to jump all the way up there. So 3 of these are just jump to those extreme heights. And then that one is jump to that extreme height. How different of you. Here's something I'm thinking of is, what if we jump a cube onto that thing and then launch it somewhere else? Cube. You're a cube, aren't you? Give me the cube. Well, isn't that nasty of you? So I can't be on the cube. If this is going to work, then I can't be on it for now. That could work. Just don't move too much. That feels like it gives me a lot of time to get onto the cube and then mess with where that's positioned. So I'm gonna try out that. Get me on you, cube. Get me up there. Get me up there. Get me up there. Get me up, up. Get me up. Whoa. Well, that's clearly not the solution. Okay, my brain is clearly not working at this, so I am going to look up a solution at random and see if it's the correct... Oh, something's happening with my Alt tab. Something's doing weird with it. But anyway, I'm looking it up. I'm seeing a solution. Let's see just how wrong I can be. Oh. Okay. Is it still recording? It is still recording. So, this solution is kind of odd, you could say. So, you get this, and then you get that. And then and then you glide it on over to there. Kind of. I guess we could... No, it has to be like that high. And then it'll land on there. Then bounce outward and probably high enough to get up there. Yeah. Just the little boost you needed. So, that leaves 3 more. Collect all bronze cubes. Does it really matter what kind of cube it is? They're all cubes, you know? So let me try this one more time. And then you, and you. So you would have to get a bounce up there. Bounce it up there. You could somehow fly something in all the way over here and then get it like up one and then fly over there, but I don't think that you have anywhere near enough height to clear that. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. And isn't that the start of all hubris? Or something like that. I'm gonna look up another solution. I'm gonna look up this solution in particular. So let's see. Play video. Video play. Play the video that plays. Hold on. This video does not have time stamping, so it's just odd to try to find the solution here. I'm getting different solutions, but not the one I want. Okay. I have found something. I have... Oh, wait, hold on. The video is still playing. Okay, I have found something on this one. So basically you just get that there and that there, and you bounce the cubes that way instead of starting them over there. So that's an interesting solution. Then stop the magnet, get this cube. These are things that I would never figure out on my own, just so you know. No shame in figuring these out this way. And then it becomes obvious, how do you get up there? Unless you're a stupid person. No offense to the stupid people out there. Well, that one launched way higher than I needed it to. Huh. Okay. So how about this? I think we can get... Where is it? Where is it? Where are you? There you are. I think we can get to that bridge from here. And then, who knows, maybe that bridge if there's another bouncy thing over there. You have to make sure that up there doesn't fall too far. And it did fall too far. That was the fear. The fear! So now what do I do? I'm stuck up here until I can get things reconfigured. And I'm not too sure if I can get things reconfigured from here. I think I will be able to, actually. So configure that there. And then those are already over there, and blue. Just make very sure that you're pushing the right things at the right time. And that'll make the bridge, which means that I can walk on it with my feet that I don't have. Why can't I push the button through the bridge? I can push the button through pretty much anything else that's transparent. Stinky games. Stinky video games. So we're not going to bounce it all the way up there. Just a little bit, just enough to get it hooked onto there. And then we put that over there. And now we can just pretty much jump on it. And then that'll activate that bridge. And then we can go up and over to it. And hopefully the final last super solution is also through here. Through just floating on here. Huh. Down. Okay. There's clearly something up there, and I was very awkward jumping off of that because I wanted to get up there. But it seems like I can't right now. So I'll have to settle for second best. Oh, I just have to get a cube up here. So move that. Yeah. I only needed 5 solutions solved for me. Just 5 of them. Just a measly 5. Some of these are very abstract puzzles. Hold on, let me get my recording software back up because it's behind a different window. Now that I made a mess of things. Okay, yeah, that's how that works. Shoves it to the ground. And now all I really should need to do is get a cube up here and then float my way over there. If I even need to make a bridge over there, I might not need to. Because I can just put that over there and then start riding. And hopefully that'll be enough. No, 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 no. You're staying with me, Meister. That should get us right over here, which is where that bridge would actually take us. So we don't need that bridge at all. So what's down here? It's nothing. It's just that. But now we can, like, unlock the last thingy. Activated. So there's 90 points total, it seems. So what activated that thing? And that probably has the last cube on it. Cubelet. The last cubelet. Or not. It's a magnet. You can make a magnet thing on there. But how am I... How do get there? Probably just get cube over there, make sure it's all aligned correctly, and then get over there. And then that'll take me to the last cubelet up there. The last cubelet. You over there. Get these things in line. Oh yeah, I might need to get a box onto there. Just so that I can walk out onto that and then grab that. So... Oh wait, I can just put that there. Then I can grab it anyway. And now wait till it runs past me. Just a little bit. And then get it over to this end. Now write it onto that thing. And that should be just a good enough gap to get me over there. Oh yeah, there's the last cube. No! Well, I thought that was enough. That's what you need that bridge for. Okay. So, this is gonna be a real tricky solution. A real trickety-tricky solution. Tricky solution. So what do we... Oh, no, that wouldn't work. I couldn't just float over there and then go over there. That wouldn't work in a billion trillion years. So here's what we do when we don't know the solution to a hyper-complicated puzzle. We look it up. Sorry for all of the dead air we have here, but sometimes you just need a dead air. A little bit of dead air. So how do you... It seems that you activate the bridge and then you put stuff up there. But, okay. Where's my back button? There it is. Okay. So, it's a weird and complicated solution, I think. So instead of shooting the laser over there and then redirecting it into that cube, excuse me, you put this, no. Which way would that need to be facing? That way? Yes. you get this cube to go up against that thing, and then you magnetize the thingy. And you keep that magnet going because that magnet will take a cube from up there over there, and we'll be up on the bridge at that point. So take the... where's the green? Where is it? Where are you? Is that the green? Yeah. Let me have that green. It's mine. Except for when they take it away from me with the fizzler thing, but the fizzler is just not needed at all. Because it's still part of the same huge room. Thanks, Q.U.B.E. Q.U.B.E. Thanks, Q.U.B.E. Okay. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Now we're floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. How scary. So now that's open. So, if we wanted to, we could build a tower here, I suppose. I suppose we could. So, I'm not solving this by myself right now. I'm not doing it. Solution. What's my solution? Okay. I could have solved this. I could have solved this part at least. Where is it? Where you are there. So grab and put over there, and then I can do the rest up here. So the and b and but duh and h and duh. Yeah, and then we go over there. We make the cube. Oh, we make the cube higher because it needs to be high in order to solve things. Just like a weird person, it needs to be high to solve things. That was a joke. You can laugh, but you don't need to. It was terrible. What's that up there? Is that something? Is that an ending? Is there an ending at all to any of this madness? I don't think so. I think that was the ending. Reach maximum points, collect all cubes, and collect all gold cubes. And collect all cubes in Master Room. Those are all the achievements I just got. But the thing is there... There seems to be... I'm gonna try to get up there. No matter what's up there. I've gotta know the truth. Daniel... If that's your name, if that's your real name, I've got to know the truth. One of you just freaked out because that's your real name. There's bound to be a Daniel out there somewhere in the vast cosmos of the universe galaxy. So can we bounce up there is the new thought. And then bounce with that thing. If not, then that means that there might not be an actual ending to this. It might have just been collecting cubes for fun, which is always disappointing. I wanted an actual ending. Is there no way to get up there? I would have to be inside... No. Yes? Yes. I figured it out. I did it. I figured it out and you didn't. Haha. You're the lame-o. I'm the smarty. Who had to look up everything. Aha. There is an ending. We found it. We found the ending. But what does it do? What does the ending do? Do we get sealed inside of here? And then, like, transfer our knowledge for the next generation to find stuff. Or something like that. Reach the exit, it says in the bottom right in the achievements. Congrats, you got all things in Sector 8. I guess that's that's it. That's all for Q.U.B.E. There is one more puzzle. It's called Tough Going. That's what it's called. That's the puzzle name. But here's the thing. It's a remake of like the worst puzzle of the original Q.U.B.E. game, and I don't want to subject myself to this puzzle again. So I'll just show you the puzzle and explain it to you, and then I won't solve it. I'll leave it to you to solve. So you can pay tons of money for a game you've already seen, and then solve this one puzzle that I didn't, because I didn't want to solve it. There might be more puzzles after this, but I don't care. I don't care anymore. So basically, it's all gravity-based puzzles, and you have these pusher things, and you have to get those two laser blocks on this side in those exact positions, and then those two laser blocks on that side in those two exact positions. This is why I do not want to do this. It is too complex. Or rather, it's too gravity reliant. It is too physics reliant. It's too physics reliant for me. So you do it. Anyone who is less angered by physics puzzles, do this one. And as for me, that is it. That's the end of Q.U.B.E. And next time, Q.U.B.E. 2 probably. Goodbye. Leave. Get out of here. Get out of here, you human, you fellow human.